91.3 WVKR, Connie Hahn. The album is called Secrets of Inanna, and we just heard Gilgamesh and the Celestial Bull. Now, she's going to be at Maverick Concerts on July 5th. So let's get today's guest on the phone and talk all about Maverick. Alexander, are you with me?
I'm with you. I'm with you, and I am with you.
I love that. I love that. I love our annual on the radio conversations. We always have a good time, and thank you for taking the time to be here today. You are the music director of beautiful Maverick Concerts in Woodstock, New York. You're also music director at the La Crosse Symphony and the Wisconsin Philharmonic also. What else do you do? I don't know. You're all over the place conducting.
I'm all over the place conducting, but I spend my summers chilling out and warming up in fabulous Woodstock and its environs every summer. I can't wait for the summer to begin, where I get to mainly be, with a couple of exceptions, I get to be a maestro, but I don't conduct, which is a beautiful time for me to recharge my batteries and reconnect with the Catskills and see all you wonderful people.
And how you've been at Maverick for what, 2 decades or something, or
100 years?
You wish.
I've been at the Maverick since, oh my goodness, since 2003.
Wow. Okay, 22 years.
We've gone through a lot. We've built and developed, and it's been a beautiful, beautiful time, and with more to come.
Yes, I understand that. That's a
You
wonderful
understand.
thing. Yes. Maverick Concerts, listeners, if you're not familiar with it, it's truly a gem in the Hudson Valley. It is a seasonal venue. It's open from June through part of September.
Yep.
And talk a little bit about the history, because it's like the oldest, I mean, you guys have the oldest chamber music festival in America.
Yes. Maverick Concerts is the oldest summer chamber music festival in continuous operation, certainly, in the United States. It began in 1915 with a fundraiser kind of hootenanny Maverick festival, and the response from the community was so overwhelming that Hervey White, our kind of Walt Whitman-esque figure, who was just there alone in the woods, just he and his pals built a concert hall with their own bare hands, and it is proudly standing still. All the years since 1916, with I think, as you know, Rita, much tender loving care and extensive renovation over the decades. And this summer, we are going to be able to boast. We are finally going to have a fully modern green room for our guest artists, finally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys got a grant, right, from the state?
We got a grant from the state of New York, and it was just a tremendous help. It finally gave us the kickstart we needed to build a serious green room.
Where is it going to be, like in conjunction to the current green room?
It's where the current green room was. It's just bigger and better.
Nice. So it's already built.
It's already built, and as someone just phoned me up who glimpsed it from the parking lot, a fellow classical musician, he said, "Wow, you're just going to be like the little Tanglewood now."
Yes.
I said, "Well, thank you very much."
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take the compliment.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, absolutely. Well, you get the same world-class musicians that Tanglewood does, and just on a little bit of a smaller scale. How many people can we fit into the Maverick? I know you have the outside seats in the back as well. So
inside you can get about, as I say, just under 200 folks in a snowstorm.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we have another, about 150 seats in those beautiful benches just outside the hall, where, don't tell anyone, but I love to sit during the second half, where I feel like after the intermission is done, I feel like I can be the proud papa and take a little rest and just let it all sink in. So I love the outdoor seats as well for the concerts.
Yeah.
And every, as we say, and it's one of these truisms that's, well, because it's true, every seat at the Maverick is the best seat in the house.
Right.
It's this gorgeously intimate, authentic space, and that's why people come back again and again.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And it's in the woods. It's on Maverick Road, and it's literally in the woods.
Literally in the woods.
Maverickconcerts.org, tickets and info to that. But we're going to keep talking about some of the great stuff coming up there. But so happy. Congratulations on the green room. You also upgraded the restrooms, are very, very comfortable there.
Thank
And
you. Yes.
yeah.
And eco-friendly.
And eco-friendly all at the same time. And Alexander, also you also offer nibbles before, like little
We
snacks.
do. Our
And
wonderful director of operations, Luann Balawa, has assiduously made sure that we have fine, light snacks and beverages available before the concert and during intermission.
yeah, and you have a cute little seating area, and it's just a really comfortable place. And just to look at it lit up at night, the Maverick is just magical, isn't it? When you look at
It
it from the
really is.
outside.
It really is. I mean, our early Saturday nights this season are they're selling fast. Our evening with Joan Osborne and Cindy Cash Dollar and Rachel Yamagata. People say it might be sold out, so run, don't walk to get your tickets now. But the early summer concerts on Saturday nights are selling very briskly. But for me personally, Saturday nights really come alive near the end of July, where you get the August moon, and I just, again, don't tell anyone, Rita, but that second half, I just hang out on those seats just outside the hall and just look up at the stars and take it all in.
It's a very special place, and you know what else is contagious? You and your love of it.
Oh,
It is. It is, because you're not faking it, and it's real, and
Nope.
it's within you. And
Thank you.
when you introduce the artists that come up, it's just so evident how much passion you have and how your life really is music. You exude it, and it's just a wonderful thing to witness you introducing. The musicians at night. And
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. And, I'm very, very blessed in that, as you know, Woodstock it is truly kind of hip and modern and contemporary and free. But as you know, like, Woodstock is also a very, very old school place because it goes back to this turn of the century utopian community. That's what the Maverick was, the Maverick Art Colony. And I, with our board chairman, Steve McGrath, and his predecessor, Susan Rizwani, and just a really great board. My board enables me to be, in the true definition, a maestro. They allow me to truly, personally curate a season for all of you. And so every time I get up on that stage, I'm just beaming with pride, and just can't wait to share with you all why I brought these artists, why we collaborated on this particular program and group of pieces, and so I'm very, very blessed.
Yeah, and
it
is just it's very contagious when you're there. That's for sure. Now, what was I going to say? I was going to say how. Like, do you have next season planned already, or how long does it take you?
2026. Yeah, I mean, 2026 is definitely in the embryonic stages. Shocking news! It will celebrate American music and musicians, and we're just kind of feeling our way as to how we're going to do that. But yeah, we're definitely got some artists already on the books. I can say I can't name them, but there's a very famous string quartet from Europe.
Oh, lovely.
I won't say who, but it's a
Okay.
very favorite of our audience. We've already locked them down for a weekend in August.
And they've been there before?
Yes, and they've been here before.
Oh, wonderful. 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 And you know what's really fun, too, that you guys start the Maverick season with an open house.
We do indeed.
Yes. Music, food. It's just, I was there last year. You've got music coming up. I know Brian Mitchell will be there again, and I think somebody else as well. It's just a lot of fun, and it's free to the community. It's from 12 to 5 p.m. on Saturday, June 7th, so that's like 10 days away. And it's a great way for families to just look and see what the Maverick is if you're not familiar with it.
Yes,
just
and
go.
No visit to Woodstock, no summer in Woodstock is complete without experiencing the Maverick. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, that
100%.
is true. That
100%.
is most certainly true.
Right. And you have children's programs. While we're
We
talking about families,
do,
I'd like to
yeah.
mention that as well. And those are Saturday mornings. Tell us more.
Saturdays at 11, Maverick Family Saturdays. These, when I took on the reins of the Maverick, this was a little mini series of 4 concerts. Now it's practically the whole summer. We go deep into August. Basically, you can just count on every Saturday morning at 11. There'll be a beautiful little 45-minute concert for young people. And now not only are they basically every Saturday morning, but they're free. They're free of charge. So people just come on in and just get acquainted, get your kids acquainted, your grandkids acquainted with the world of great music and the beautiful confines of our music chapel, as we call it. And we've got great classical artists, jazz artists, folk, world music. We've got it all.
You really do have it all.
We really do.
Yeah. And when I was choosing the music to play for this conversation with you, I'm like, well, I'm just going to pick a little of every genre. And it was so much fun to do, because it's not just chamber music. And even if it was just chamber music, that's a beautiful thing also. There's nothing that's great,
Yeah.
But you guys have really opened it up to jazz and to, like you said, the world music and just contemporary artists. I mean, listen, Cindy Cashdollar, Joan Osborne, Rachel Yamagata, they're all Hudson Valley folks,
Right.
and they're there on June 28th. And I think, I'm serious, if it's not sold out, it's like...
like 99%.
Yeah, I think it may even be. I don't know.
It may be 100, but it might be 98 or 99. But
Yeah.
So people need to get to the phone.
Get to the
internet.
phone and get to the internet, maverickconcerts.org. The season does begin Saturday, June 7th with an open house that is open to the public from 12 to 5. You also have a book fest, story slam that's happening. I guess the opening concert is I don't know, you talk. You're the classical guy.
Well, the first Sunday concert is a beautiful group from California, a piano trio called Trio Celeste, and they're going to not only be playing 2 of the great standard piano trios of like Mendelssohn and the Dvorak Dumki trio, which is just one of the great beloved works. In between, they're going to be celebrating another great musical woman of the Hudson Valley, the composer based just over the river in Rhinebeck, the great composer and professor at University of Hartford, Gilda Lyons, who is a unique and vibrant voice in the contemporary musical scene. She is half of Nicaraguan heritage, and that Latin American heritage comes into her music as well. She is really a unique voice and a beautiful voice, and this Trio Celeste are going to be performing 2 of short works by her, but very evocative, a piece called Folklorico for piano trio, which I cannot wait to hear. And then right after the intermission, before that folk-infused Dvorak Dumki trio, she's going to share with us her talents as a solo vocalist. She also writes for herself as a soprano. It's going to be a unique and fabulous, world-class afternoon of chamber music.
I would also like to say to the audience that your Sunday afternoon shows are from 4 to 6. So it's
civilized hours.
Civilized hours. You're still home in time for 60 minutes if that's your thing.
Oh yeah, you're out of the hall between by 6.
Yeah.
I've learned how to time these things, and
yeah, and it's nice. So it really is like an afternoon thing and to the evening. We also just played Connie Hahn. Is the first time she's playing there this year?
She is also from the West Coast and is also making her debut.
Beautiful.
At Jazz at the Maverick, which again is, as you know, is a series that I've kind of grown over the years, and it's such a vital plank in the Maverick temple now. I'm so thrilled about it, and I'm not a jazz musician, but I love the great creativity, the great artistry of these musicians, and so I'm always thrilled to host them and to take in all their magical music making.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. You have Manhattan Chamber Players.
Yes, they're doing this new clarinet concerto by my brother, Russell Platt.
Oh, come on.
And he just turned 60, and he's my twin brother, so you know what that means.
You just turned 62.
Well, if
60.
that's what you deduced, I guess.
Oh, well, happy birthday. When was your birthday? Did I miss it?
Back in April.
In April, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're premiering this incredible little clarinet chamber concerto with Mariam Adam, she's actually professor of clarinet at Vanderbilt University, that fabulous Vanderbilt University down in Nashville. And we're doing that as the kind of crazy centerpiece of the program, but we're surrounding with some obscure composer named Mozart. I don't know, people say.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's really heard of Mozart.
But this is what I love about the way the board of the Maverick enables me to do this programming, because in the middle we've got this crazy clarinet quintet, and then we're going to end with the Mozart clarinet quintet, which is the most angelic piece of music ever written, and in my 22 years we've never got round to performing it.
Wow.
So it's going to be like the perfect day.
Oh, that is lovely.
Yeah,
that is lovely.
Day.
And you also have another local coming up, Elizabeth Mitchell in concert.
Indeed,
July
celebrating
12th.
Joan, someone you may have heard of named Joan Baez.
Joan Baez.
And someone else you may have heard of named Peter Shigley.
Yes.
Who arranged the album. Yeah, they're doing it's like a Rufus Wainwright, Judy Garland at Carnegie Hall type event where they're recreating in its entirety the album Joan.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's incredible. You've got to be there.
And what an incredible voice she has, Elizabeth Mitchell.
Yes,
so really, really good. And then we follow July 13th with the Miro Quartet.
The Miros, again, one of our very, very favorite string quartets, doing a beautiful favorite program. They're going to have another quartet by the great Argentine modern master Alberto Ginastera.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you, are you reading this, or are you just know this stuff?
I know this. It's my whole life, Rita.
Oh my God.
Rita, it's my life. Yes, but they're gonna end with that gorgeous, eternally gorgeous, the piece none of us ever get tired of, the one string quartet of Maurice Ravel. So that's going to be another perfect. But at the end of the summer, we're having a new kind of favorite quartet of mine, the Dali Quartet, who started out in Florida and they're now based in Philadelphia, and they're going to do another gorgeous program where they're going to do the Tchaikovsky D major quartet, and they're going to start with this other great Parisian quartet that nobody knows except me. Nobody knows. There's this great Venezuelan composer. He moved to Paris as a teenager and went to the Conservatoire. His name was Reynaldo Hahn. He was a contemporary and friend of Maurice Ravel, and he wrote a couple of string quartets. And we're doing his beautiful second string quartet, which again, it's like the second quartet Ravel never wrote, and only I know this.
Amazing. And this is the Dali Quartet on August 31st.
Yes, they're like my new best friends of string quartets of the Maverick. I love them.
Let me step back to the weekend before. On Saturday the 23rd, you are going to be a maestro conductor.
Damn it, I got to go suit up.
Yes, you have to suit up, and you're having an incredible pianist join you.
Yes, this is going to be, one never knows, which chamber orchestra concert at the Maverick shall be the last, because it really is for us the Excelsior on the Christmas tree. It's the great extra of the season, and it is an extravagance because we pack this chamber orchestra, who are our dear young friends, the Quiroga Arts Ensemble from up in the Adirondacks, come down on their way back to the city. They spend a long weekend with us in Woodstock, and the centerpiece of that program is going to be another one of the great Maverick artists, one of the great, she's really become kind of a Woodstock legend, and she lives in Brooklyn, but a perennial guest at the Maverick, the great American pianist Simona Dinnerstein, and she, as the centerpiece of the evening, will be performing and leading from the keyboard the Piano Concerto Number 3 of Philip Glass, which was written expressly for her.
Amazing.
Yeah, and she's going to be leading and playing it.
Yeah, you're conducting, Alexander.
Yeah, no, I do the outside. I do the big. I open for Simona and close for Simona.
For Simona, but yeah, oh my
yeah,
gosh.
with two of the great 20th century string orchestra works. The Stravinsky Concerto in D.
That's Saturday, August 23rd. And by the way, this is maverickconcerts.org. People, get those tickets quick because this stuff sells out, and I don't want to hear, I can get seats. Well, we're giving you the heads up now.
Yep.
Ooh,
Exactly.
ooh! I did not see this. Okay, I'm going to put my stuff in for Jack DeJohnette.
Oh yes, Jack DeJohnette is going to make his concert debut.
I don't even know how that's possible.
I know. How is it possible?
Right, that he hasn't been there.
No, I know. Well, he's a busy man.
Oh, please. Please, he lives in Woodstock.
I know, but they want him everywhere.
Right.
So he is going to make his concert debut at the Maverick as a pianist.
Yes, not a drummer.
And that's going to be the last Saturday of the summer, Saturday night, September 13th.
And you get really depressed that day.
Yes, I get that last weekend. I get into a state of melancholy.
Yes.
As many of us do, because you just don't want the summer to end.
But
you don't want the Maverick to end. But life goes on.
The next season to look forward to.
We already have that.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
I did not know Jack was going to be there. That's really wonderful.
Yes, that's a late addition to the season.
Yeah. That's really good.
All very exciting.
Very, very exciting. And Bill Charlap, he's going to be there at the end of August. He's been there
Labor
before.
Day weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday night of Labor Day weekend in Woodstock, New York, is the Bill Charlap Trio at the Maverick Concert.
There you go. Absolutely.
Oh, and our good friend Fred Hirsch is coming back in trio.
Yes.
And then we have another debutante. I'm very excited about this brilliant young genius jazz guitarist from New York. He's originally from Finland, of all places, Olli Sokeli, and his expert young trio. He is, I think, the greatest jazz guitarist in the New York scene now, in that very old school Django Reinhardt tradition, and he is coming up with his trio Saturday night, September 6th, to do a tribute to Django Reinhardt. Which, would you not agree?
Are you going to tell us who it is?
Who is who?
Who it is?
I just told you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Wait, who the artist is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Olli Sokeli.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
the Olli Sokeli trio. Paul Sakivi on bass, like the go-to jazz bassist for jazz at Lincoln Center. He's going to be the bassist, and they're going to just do a Django Reinhardt tribute.
Oh my gosh!
Fabulous.
People should just get a tent and just live nearby. Just get a whole season full of
just pitch your tent and just go to everything.
And just go to everything, because it's amazing, and there really is something for everyone. I do want to mention this band that I adore also, the Restless Age. They're going to be Maverick Saturday nights on August 2nd. I unfortunately will not be in the country to attend this, but
I will.
Yeah, you'll be there. So Restless Age is Lee Falco on drums, who also runs the Falcon in Marlborough. Will Bryant on keys, and Brandon Morrison on bass. And their harmonies have been, people say, oh, it's like CSN, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And they're just really talented players. We also call them the Hudson Valley Wrecking Crew, because they each play with so many. So Lee Falco's just been on tour with Amos Lee. Will Bryant tours with Joan Osborne. And Brandon Morrison plays with Larry and Teresa, and also Rachel Yamagata. All three of them have played with her. So
great.
Yeah, it's just a really great band, and you got it all going on at Maverick Concerts.
We got it all going on at the Maverick.
I also want to say one big thing to make you. The guys are a nonprofit organization. Okay,
most assuredly,
yes.
We are.
and times are weird for the arts.
We put the in nonprofit.
So times are weird for the arts right now.
Times
and
are
funding,
weird for the arts.
Yeah, and
Scary
all
time.
of that. The other thing that you guys run on, and I don't know that the Maverick could run without it, are your volunteers.
Oh, our band of brothers and sisters, just who are completely and totally dedicated to the Maverick. I could not do what I do without them.
Right.
They're all wonderful, and you meet them as you enter. They're probably helping direct, parking your car, and as you cross the threshold onto the grounds, they're there to help and assist, and it's a beautiful, beautiful group of people.
Right. It really is. And they take your tickets when you go in, and it's so organized. Or will call if you're picking up your tickets there. And yeah, it's just a really wonderful, wonderful place. MaverickConcerts.org. It's another one of the gems of the venue in the Hudson Valley. We are lucky to have so many of them. And the Maverick Concerts, you're seasonal, so you're only there from June through September. And I always encourage folks, I told Luann too, if you guys ever want ticket giveaways, just let me know, and we'll do them here for you on LocalMotion, no problem.
Thank you.
And then, of course, Luann is your right arm.
Luann Bilawa,
Yes.
our glorious director of operations, my right-hand gal. She's just great.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And Alexander Platt, you have your own website if people want to learn more about you, alexanderplatt.com. And Maestro, yeah. And so you're coming for the first concert. Of course, you'll be there.
I'm there. I'm in residence all summer long.
All summer long. So you start with the trio.
We start with a trio, and we start with we start the night before. We start with our Cindy Cashdollar and Joan Osborne, Rachel.
Yes.
I'll be there for that too. I know you think I'm kidding, but I really will be there.
Well, you should be there for it.
I mean, if I can get a seat.
Right. No, well, luckily you float, so that's good. But Trio Celeste is also doing the family Saturdays.
They are indeed.
Yes.
It's going to be a fabulously jam-packed opening weekend.
Yes, it truly is. Oh my gosh, what a weekend. MaverickConcerts.org. Don't walk, run and get your tickets because they sell out quickly. And like I said, there's some shows I think are already sold out.
I don't know. You just got to check.
Check.
Yeah.
Check. Just go and check and all of that. So I'm going to play, and you use your maestro hat, the Pacifica Quartet American Voices. Going to play 4 diversions for string quartet. Do you know anything about that?
Well, it's going to be just beautiful.
Okay.
And, you got to be there to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. You certainly do. Perfect. Alexander, it's always a pleasure talking with you. I so appreciate your time. I do look forward to seeing you at the Maverick, and I'm also looking forward to hearing your introductions because they're always so fun and heartfelt. And I want to talk about one quick more thing that's really cool. You have a beautiful piano there. Talk about the Maverick, the actual horse, the sculpture that's there.
Well, yes, people ask me about that all the time. It's if you're looking at the stage, it's to the left of our beautiful Yamaha C7, which is gifted to us every summer by Yamaha Corporation of America, which we're so grateful for. But the Maverick horse, that unique, gloriously strange sculpture, that it was by John Flanagan, one of the grand old first-generation Woodstock artists. He made that sculpture from one tree, just with a sculpting with an axe.
And how high is it? How tall?
It's not. It dates from 1925, and it's like 9 feet tall.
At least, yeah.
At least towering.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone asks about it, and it used to be, if you can believe this, at the end of the driveway, and they realized that it was weathering a little too severely, so I think it was in the 1970s, the first restoration of the hall, that they brought it indoors and restored it, so our beloved Maverick horse has some basic protection from the elements, but he is one of the things that makes the Maverick unique. There's no place like the Maverick Concerts.
No. And you guys have sponsorships available too, right?
We do indeed. You can be the proud sponsor of a performance of the Maverick, and if you contact us through maverickconcerts.org or me through alexanderplatt.com, we'd be more than happy to tell you about how you can part with your money. So.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And then really helping out a nonprofit organization.
Truly, a great community organization.
Yes. Yes. Well, thank you for what you do. Thanks for just your love of music, and it radiates from you, which infects
Thank
other
you.
people. And it's
Thank
just a
you.
really wonderful thing. So it's one of the reasons I always love to book you this time every year,
Oh,
because I just, love the Maverick and love your passion for music. So thanks for doing what you do. And it's a
thank
lot of
you.
work. And
Thank you.
yeah, and we'll have you on next year, of course. But in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you this summer at the beautiful Maverick Concerts.
Thank you, Rita. I love you, and it's
Oh,
great to talk with you again.
great to talk with you too, Alexander. Be well, drive safe out here east, and
Okie doke.
we will see you soon. Have a good
See you
night.
indeed. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. 91.3 WVKR, Independent Radio, Poughkeepsie, New York. That's the music director of Maverick Concerts. Again, maverickconcerts.org. Just pick a show, any show. You will love them all. Whatever your genre is, or maybe expose yourself to something that you're not. If you're not into jazz, maybe try some jazz. Or if you haven't been into chamber music, try a concerts, or try the Restless Age or Joel Harrison on a jazz on a Saturday. You won't be disappointed. There's also world music happening. It's an unbelievable lineup, as it is every year. maverickconcerts.org. One of the performers, quartet, will be there July 20th, is the Pacifica Quartet. Let's take a listen to them right here, right now on 91.3. 91.3. Joel Harrison, the album called Guitar Talk 2 Classical Duos, and the track Winter Solstice. He will be at Maverick Concerts on Saturday, August 9th. We also heard Pacifica Quartet, American Voices, four diversions for string quartet. They will be at Maverick Concerts on July 20th. We're going to play one more track of an artist that will be there, Bill Charlap Trio, and that'll be Labor Day weekend, so he'll be there on Saturday, August 30th. Let's take a listen to a track from Bill Charlap, 91.3 WVKR. Ah, 91.3 WVKR, Bill Charlap Trio. The album called Street of Dreams, the track Your Host. They'll be playing August 30th at Maverick Concerts in Woodstock. That, of course, is Labor Day weekend. And I know we just got done with Memorial Day weekend, but hey, summer flies by. We all know that. Thank you to Alexander Platt, the music director of Maverick Concerts, for being my guest today. If you missed part or all of that interview, or you want to hear it again, I'll be uploading it on the YouTube channel tonight and sharing it on the Facebook page. Both have the name of LocalMotion on 91.3 WVKR. So if you give a like and a follow,